What do Hasan Piker getting subpoenaed and Social Circle Georgia getting an ICE detention center have in common? And what can that commonality teach Democrats and those of us on the left about moving the Overton window further left? Thank you for asking. I'm going to answer that right now. When I heard about this whole Hasan Piker getting subpoenaed by the Trump administration situation, it immediately made me think of Social Circle Georgia. This community voted overwhelmingly to support Donald Trump. And then, fast forward after Trump gets elected, Trump decides to put an ICE facility in this community. Small town. They want to effectively double the population of this town by adding this ICE facility. And of course, all of the people in this town, all of the citizens are up in arms, upset that they're about to put an ICE facility in their town. Except for the part that they voted for this shit.
One of the comments that I've seen from some people in Georgia is they say, well, you know, a lot of people in Social Circle, they supported the president, they support ICE, so they should support the facility. This is what you asked for.
Well,
No.
I do support ICE.
And I do support the president. But this is not the place to bring those people.
So you support the president, you support the president's policy on immigration, you support ICE, you just don't support it when the consequences of your vote show up in your backyard. Hasan Piker did everything in his power to keep Kamala Harris from getting elected. He did everything in his power to consequently get Trump elected. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. So what does this have to do with moving the Overton window to the left? Thank you for asking. I'll explain right now. Moving forward, Democrats need to make sure that Republicans feel the consequences of their vote. They need to make sure that those on the left who are actively campaigning against their candidates feel the repercussions of their votes. So many times, people get to make shitty fucking votes and never feel the consequences of it. This lady, the Social Circle citizen, goes on later in the video to say, oh, well, they can just put the detention center somewhere like Atlanta. Of course, you voted for this shit, but you want the detention center to go in a place where they didn't vote for that shit. You don't want to deal with the consequences of your own freaking vote. And Democrats need to capitalize on that. Moving forward, every time these Republicans come up with a stupid ass policy, law, procedure, whatever the fuck it is, Democrats need to make sure that they feel the direct consequences of those votes on those policies. You want to vote for immigration and ICE to be terrorizing people? Well, the detention center is going to be right in your backyard. You want to encourage people not to vote for candidates? Well, now you're getting subpoenaed by the very people you helped put in office. It should be Democratic policy moving forward, making sure that all of these fuck shit bills designed to screw people also are attached to the people who are voting for them. They must feel the consequences of their actions. They must feel the consequences of their vote. You want to vote to terrorize people? The terror is going to happen in your backyard. The days of people voting and not having to deal with the direct consequences of these shitty ass votes need to be over. You want to make shitty votes? You want to take shitty actions that have direct fucked up ass results on other people? No. We're gonna bring that shit right to your front yard. You wanna make other people suffer? No, we all suffering together now. And if you don't wanna suffer, you might wanna think about changing your shitty ass vote.